sports card hobby has a big problem. It's a serious problem. I don't see anybody talking about this except for the people in my comments. You guys see the issue with this. See, I don't claim to be any expert on cardboard, so I don't know the true scope, but I got a good idea of what's going on. You got vintage that is very rare. They were making cards. People didn't care about the condition of them. They weren't many. They weren't making a ton of them. They just were base cards. And then over time, people started to value them and care about the condition. And that's where vintage got its value from. Then you get into the 80s where they start getting even more popular, and they ramp up and they print millions of cards, just base cards, no inserts, and it just destroyed the card market for the next decade, really. And then in the 90s, companies like Topps especially wisened up and said, hey, we need to create scarcity to keep this going. So let's introduce serial number cards and inserts and different things for people to go after, which is a good idea. And they started out small. And since the 80s, we haven't really had a bubble pop like we had back then. In fact, sports cards, from my research, actually died in the early 2000s up until LeBron came around. And then once LeBron came around, there still was not much popularity surrounding cards. So they weren't really making any, but they were still making these serial number cards. I wanted to find out how many cards are there, because these numbers, we get a lot of vague numbers about cards. But now with the technology we have now, we can actually find out how many cards are actually out there and how rare this stuff actually is. So in this video, we're going to do just that. Now, I think it's important for us to just focus on one set. I think Topps Chrome is the perfect set to focus on for this, because Topps Chrome is back. Topps is back. Topps Chrome is, in my opinion, the premier set. It's like right there, smack in the middle for everyone. It's not too expensive. It is expensive, but it is still cheap enough for everyone else to play along. So it's the perfect set. And what I want to talk about towards the end is how it all ties together into a bigger picture of why this market is in serious trouble. Okay, we got some real issues here. So I think it's important for us to start with Topps Chrome, the first set. And I believe that's 1996. And what other card to start with than the Kobe Bryant Topps Chrome from 1996? Now, you have his base card, you have the refractor, and you have his Youthquake. No serial number cards, just the base, the refractor, and an insert. Looking at the population, we can see that there weren't many. We can see that there's 1,300 of his base cards, about 1,400, only 53 refractors graded, and 390 for the Youthquake graded. But that isn't counting all of the cards. How many cards are there? Estimated print run of the Topps Chrome Kobe Bryant refractor, 1,000 total copies. And for the Topps Chrome base rookie, 4,000 to 5,000. Now, this isn't stone. We don't know for sure, but these are probably pretty accurate numbers. And the Youthquake, about 1,000 to 1,500 total copies per player. So we're looking at around 8,000 total cards of this Kobe Bryant. So when we look at this Kobe card, there are only about 8,000 of them, period. Now let's go forward a few years. I think our next stop should be 2003 for the Topps Chrome LeBron James. So it appears that every year they would add more and more parallels. So by 2003, they had the base, the refractor, the black refractor to 500, the X fractor to 220, and the gold refractor to 50. So they added 3 new parallels by that time. And then they started to introduce serial number cards. Now, by this time, they had increased the number of LeBron James total cards from 8,000 to 10,000. So around from 1,000 with Kobe to 8,000 to 10,000 total copies for the base card. The standard refractor, they made about 1,700 to 2,000, which didn't change much. And then you have the black parallel refractor, which is about 500. We know it's 500. We know about the X refractor, which is numbered to 220, and the gold refractor, which is numbered to 50. So it went from It went to around 8,000 for Kobe to over. We'll inflate the numbers a little bit because we don't really know, but we know it's probably a little bit more than what they're estimating. So let's just say 15,000. So let's just say we went from 10,000 for Kobe and 15,000 for LeBron. Now, what happened during this time period as well is sports cards were getting less popular. So we have LeBron, who was a very hyped player, who I remember being very hyped. So this was probably a big print for them. So they probably went way overboard for this. And you can kind of see it in the numbers with the base cards. But then something strange happened in 2009 with Steph Curry. By 2009, we didn't have any hype players. And I'm sure sports cards weren't popular at all back then. So let's see what happened by 2009. 2009's Topps Chrome, Steph Curry. One of the most coveted cards because they were so rare. So we see his base chrome pop of 371. Gold, they made 2,009 of them, but there's only 20 of them graded. The black to 50, the chrome to 999, the chrome refractor to 500, and the chrome gold refractor to 50. They made more parallels and they increased the number of the serial number, the actual serial number of the gold, to 2009. Now in 2009, it gets tricky because they didn't make Topps Chrome, but they put chrome products in Topps. We'll just say 4,000 total chrome cards. So the number dips down from LeBron because sports cards are in a decline during this period. Sports cards are not popular. They weren't even really worth making back then. They didn't even bother to create a Topps Chrome product. They just threw them in with the Topps. So we started going through a period where cards became rarer. Now, after 2009, that was pretty much it. After Steph Curry's year, Topps lost the licenses to Panini Prizm. So we're going to start with the first year of 2012, Prizm, and we're going to look at Kobe. Now we can see that Prizm is pretty much going to pick up right where Topps left off, and they're going to introduce parallels, but unserial numbered parallels. So they got the base, the green, the silver, then they got the gold to 10, the autograph, downtown bound silver, finalist silver, MVP silver. So they started making parallels and they did a lot of cards. And, you would see this. I can imagine seeing this as a diehard card collector and seeing the amount of parallels there and just being really concerned. AI estimates that there are around 32,000 to 42,000 total copies combined. Base version, 5,000 to 6,000 copies. Silver Prizms, only 150 to 200 copies. Green, 300 to 400. Gold, exactly 10 copies. Base autograph, 100 to 145, and so on. Then the MVP, base insert 6,000 to 8,000 copies. Finalist insert 6,000 to 8,000 base. Downtown. And then you have all these silvers that just add to the list for every parallel. And in total, we get a number of 37,000 total items, which going back to the first Kobe of around 8,000 to 10,000, starting to kind of get away from us. The rarity is starting to diminish. Now let's skip forward to LaMelo. I think LaMelo Ball was another big year. Cards were coming back. We got LaMelo Ball. He's going to be the next Jordan. And cards are they're coming back. People are lining up at stores again. They want that LaMelo Ball. So this is just a 8-year difference in time. We got the base, the choice blue, yellow, green, fast break, green, green ice, hyper, orange ice, photo variation, fast break, pink ice, purple wave, red ice, red, white, and blue, ruby wave, silver, T-Mall, blue, it just goes on and on, okay? An exact total print run across all of LaMelo Ball's cards in the core release is estimated in 2021 Prizm basketball release is estimated to be roughly 180,000 to 220,000 total copies combined for one player, one set, Prizm. The majority of that, yes, it is in the base, but it's half. Even the other half is still 45 to 60,000 in silvers, green Prizm, ruby waves. And then in serial numbered, you still have over 2,735 serial numbered LaMelo Ball rookie parallels. Inserts 15,000 to 20,000, but overall still resulting to over 200,000 cards in 2020, 6 years ago. So we can definitely see where this is going. Now, let's fast forward to now. Have the numbers slowed down? Does Topps see what's going on? Are they going to lower the amount of print for these cards? So, of course, we have to look at Cooper Flagg, Topps Chrome 2025. You have the base card, the basketball refractor, the image variation, the lightboard logo refractor, negative refractor, prism refractor, pulsar refractor, ray wave refractor, red, white, and blue refractor, the refractor, skylight refractor, wave refractor, X-fractor, magenta refractor, teal refractor, yellow basketball refractor, yellow ray wave refractor, yellow refractor, aqua basketball refractor, aqua wave refractor, aqua refractor, blue basketball refractor, blue ray wave refractor, blue refractor, blue wave refractor, green basketball refractor, green ray wave refractor, green wave refractor, image variation, green speckle refractor, purple basketball refractor, purple pulsar refractor, purple ray wave refractor, purple wave refractor, purple gold basketball refractor, gold geometric refractor, gold pulsar refractor, gold ray wave refractor, gold wave refractor, image variation, gold speckle refractor, image variation, orange speckle refractor, orange basketball refractor, orange geometric refractor, orange pulsar refractor, orange ray wave refractor, orange refractor, orange wave refractor, first day issue refractor, FDI silver refractor, black basketball refractor, black geometric refractor, black pulsar refractor, black ray wave refractor, black wave refractor, image variation, black speckle refractor, tricolor refractor, image variation, red speckle refractor, red basketball refractor, red geometric refractor, red pulsar refractor, red ray wave refractor, red wave refractor, white geometric refractor, image variation, superfractor, the superfractor, and the frozen fractor -5, which is 5. Activators, pulsar refractor, activators ray wave refractor, activators refractor, autograph issue rookies, geometric refractor, autograph issue rookies refractor, Ball of Duty pulsar refractor, Ball of Duty ray wave refractor, Ball of Duty refractor, Chrome rookie autographs, geometric refractor, Chrome rookie autographs refractor, Destiny, geometric refractor, Destiny refractor, Fanatical, Future Stars autograph, geometric refractor, Future Stars autograph refractor, Generation Rising, geometric refractor, Generation Rising refractor, Go Time pulsar refractor, Go Time ray wave refractor, Go Time refractor, Inspirational pulsar refractor, Inspirational ray wave refractor, Inspirational refractor, Instinct geometric refractor, Instinct refractor, Loading geometric refractor, Loading for refractor, Next Stop Signatures, geometric refractor, Next Stop Signatures refractor, Serenity repulsar refractor. Oh my God. Serenity ray wave refractor, Serenity refractor, Sleek Finishers geometric refractor, Sleek Finishers refractor, Tall Tales geometric refractor, Tall Tales refractor, Voices geometric refractor, Voices refractor, X's and Woes geometric refractor, X's and Woes refractor, Youthquake geometric refractor, Youthquake refractor, Activators magenta. Guys, does this list ever end? Ball of Duty magenta, Go Time magenta, Inspiration refractor, Serenity magenta refractor, Activators. I went into this thinking I was going to read all of them, but I don't know if I'm going to read all of these guys. This might just go on forever. Does it go forever? Ball of Duty teal refractor, Go Time teal refractor, Inspirational teal refractor, Serenity teal refractor, Activators yellow refractor, Ball of Duty yellow refractor, Go Time yellow refractor, Inspiration yellow refractor. Oh my God. Serenity. I can't do it, guys. I can't read all these. I'm just not going to do it. Voices, blue refractor, activator, Destiny. Oh my God. Does it ever end? Youthquake, green refractor. Wow. It just keeps going. Rock stars. Then we got the short prints. Paradox, patented, radiating rookie, rock stars. Like, this is depressing. Tall Tales. Let's just try and get to the bottom. All right, we finally made it to the bottom. I was about 3 seconds away from the bottom. How many Cooper Flagg cards were printed in Topps Chrome? For the Blockbuster 2025 Topps Chrome Basketball Flagship Release, the total print run across all Cooper Flagg cards, base, parallels, and multiple insert sets is estimated to be between 145,000 and 175,000 total copies. Math-heavy mathematical breakdown of the entire product's print run reveals that Topps produced an estimated 67.7 million total cards for the specific Chrome release. Because Cooper Flagg is an absolute focal point on the set, his cards are heavily populated across the entire print run. 67 million total cards. Now, I honestly, for the first time, I just don't believe this number is accurate. It just doesn't seem accurate. It's not even listing all of the copies. So after digging a little deeper, I found out that they actually made 280,000 to 300,000 individual copies of his base card alone. The unnumbered parallels, the reason it seemed low is because it wasn't factoring in all the parallels. The standard refractors and prism refractors usually printed at roughly 10% to 15% of the base card rate, meaning there are an estimated 30,000 to 45,000 copies of his standard silver refractor alone. So that adds another 45,000. Then retail exclusive parallels, formats like pink ray waves, sepia refractors, blue X refractors, there's 50 to 75,000 of those. So the breakdown of the total ecosystem calculation, if you aggregate every single format of 2025-26 Topps Chrome card featuring Cooper Flagg, you get the standard base card, 300,000, unnumbered parallel, 90,000 copies, standard insert, 50,000 copies, all serial number parallels combined with the max of 399 down to 101. There's 4,500 of those. And then the short prints like the Helix and Ultraviolet on-card autos, 1,500 to 2,500 total copies. When you combine the base cards, unnumbered retail inserts, parallel variants, and hobby exclusive case hits, the true total number of Cooper Flagg cards stamped by the 2025 Topps Chrome sits much closer to an estimated 390 to 440,000 total physical cards. They have doubled the amount of cards that they were printing since they did LaMelo Ball. It's doubled for one player in one set. This is insanity. This stuff is not rare at all. And this is just one player in one set. They said they're going to make 30 sets this year. This stuff is not rare. And it is actually really unfortunate because I don't see a situation where it gets lower. I think they just keep on increasing the amount of cards that they're making per player until people just stop buying it and we get another 2009 with Steph Curry. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm ready for the next 2009. When are we going to get the 2009 where there's no cards being printed? Nobody cares about cards. And that's where you get the true gems. Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this, if you learned something, hit the subscribe button so I can do more of them. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.